My child, listen to my voice at this very moment. Do not let the noise of your world distract you from the stillness that is gathering around you, for it is in this quiet space that I am speaking directly to your spirit. Something of immense power and profound significance is aligning for you right now, in this exact sliver of time. In just 1 hour from the moment your eyes fell upon these words, a fundamental shift will take place. This is not a gradual change, but a decisive turning point that will mark the definitive end of a long and wearying season and the glorious beginning of a new one in your life. You may not be able to perceive it with your natural eyes just yet. The landscape around you may look the same as it did yesterday, but I want you to understand that in the unseen realm, heaven is moving every piece on the board in your favor. This moment was not found by chance. It is not a coincidence that you are here, reading this. You were led to this very message by a divine and intricate orchestration, guided by the gentle but persistent whispers of the angels I have assigned to watch over you. They have been waiting, patiently and lovingly, for this exact moment to speak a word of heavenly authority directly into the deepest parts of your soul. So I ask you to listen with an open heart, because what I am about to reveal to you is not a random string of encouraging words. This is a divine message, a holy decree that carries the full weight of heaven's authority and my unwavering promise. In the next 60 minutes, a supernatural current is being set in motion all around you. The very atmosphere of your destiny, which has felt stagnant and heavy for so long, is beginning to shift, to vibrate with a new and holy energy. Someone you least expect, a person who holds a key meant specifically for a door in your life, is about to enter your story. This individual carries a gift, an answer, a word of encouragement that has been prepared specifically for your joy. They are about to bring you a surprise so profound that it will fundamentally change the way you see yourself, your future, and my hand upon your life. I say to you, do not take this lightly. My timing is perfect, and those who ignore the sacredness of a divinely appointed moment often miss the very blessings that were so carefully arranged for them. If you were to scroll past this, to dismiss this as just another message, you would likely feel a deep and unexplainable sadness later on. This would not be a punishment from me, but the natural ache of your spirit realizing that you walked away from something heaven itself had prepared and delivered to your doorstep. The angels who are watching over you right now are holding their breath, waiting to see if your heart will be open to receive what has been sent. Things in your life that have seemed hopelessly delayed, blocked, and denied are now being put on a divine track of acceleration. Every prayer you whispered into your pillow when no one was watching, every plea you sent up in the quiet of your car, every desperate cry of your heart has been received as a sweet incense in the throne room of God. Every single tear you have shed in silence and solitude has been collected by my angels and stored in heaven's precious bottles. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been forgotten. The Lord has seen your faithfulness when the world saw nothing but your struggles. He has witnessed your heartfelt worship in the secret place when you felt too weak to even stand. He has seen your incredible kindness toward others even when they were cruel to you, and He has marveled at your stubborn faith when every circumstance around you screamed for you to give up. And now, my child, He is preparing to reveal His answer in a way that will leave you absolutely speechless, overwhelmed with a sense of awe and gratitude. You have carried heavy burdens for long enough, your shoulders aching from the weight, wondering when your moment of relief would finally come. You have watched others receive their breakthroughs, their miracles, their answered prayers while you continued to wait, continued to trust, continued to believe even when the serpent of doubt tried to convince you that God had forgotten your name. But I declare to you, this is the hour. This is the moment when everything starts to turn in your favor. Heaven is moving right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but in this very moment. Angels are on assignment, rearranging paths, orchestrating conversations, and setting up divine encounters that were previously delayed by spiritual resistance and human interference. There is a divine alignment happening in the unseen realm that is more powerful than any obstacle in the natural world. A person who once overlooked you, who did not see your value, is suddenly being touched by a divine awareness. Their mind is being supernaturally arrested. They are being reminded of you, and their thoughts are returning to you with a sense of urgency they cannot even explain. God is guiding their heart back to you, not for their sake, but for yours, because your season of fulfillment has finally arrived. You have waited, you have prayed, and you have cried silently in the night, wondering when it would be your turn to experience true, unburdened joy again. You have wondered when you would see the physical manifestation of all those promises that have been spoken over your life, promises that have felt like distant echoes. God says, your turn begins now. This very hour, this sacred 𝐆𝐃 𝐒𝐀𝐒, this window marks the turning point of your entire story. Within these next 60 minutes, something will shift in the natural realm that will be a direct result of this celestial activity. It might be a phone call that interrupts your day, a call you almost ignore but decide to answer. It could be a text message or an email that appears on your screen with a subject line that makes your heart leap. Perhaps it will be an unexpected visit from someone you have not seen in a long time. It could even be your name being mentioned in the right place at the right time, opening a door that you were convinced was permanently locked and sealed. Whatever from this divine surprise takes, it will carry one unmistakable message for your spirit. Your waiting season has not been in vain. Your tears were not wasted. Your faith was not foolish. Someone is about to step into your story as a messenger of blessing, a divine helper sent from my own hand, a destiny connection sent to remind you in the most tangible way that I have not and will never forget you. This surprise that is coming your way is not random. It is not a product of luck or chance. It is orchestrated with divine precision by the hand of the Almighty. Every single detail has been meticulously planned. Every second has been timed to perfection. You are safe. You are deeply loved. You are divinely protected. Nothing can go wrong for you if you choose to walk in faith and receive what is being offered. The enemy, the accuser of your soul, has worked tirelessly to convince you that your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, that your efforts were all wasted, that your situation would never change. But the truth, the unshakable truth, is that I was working silently all along. When you thought I was quiet, I was moving mountains behind your back. When you felt utterly alone, legions of my angels were fighting spiritual battles on your behalf that you could not see. When you were on the verge of giving up, heaven was already preparing the manuscript for your next chapter. I know that doubt may be rising in you as you read these words. Your mind, conditioned by past disappointments, might be thinking, could this really be for me? After all this time, have I really been chosen for a miracle? And God says with a voice that calms every storm, yes, my beloved, it is for you. You have asked for confirmation. You have prayed with a desperate heart. Lord, if you are real, if you are truly there, please give me a sign. Show me that you see me, that you hear my cries, that you have not abandoned me in this valley of shadows. This message, right here and right now, is that sign. It is not by luck that you are reading these words at this exact moment in your life. There are no coincidences in divine timing. The Holy Spirit Himself drew your attention here. The angels assigned to your life guided your focus to this message. The Lord Himself ordained this very moment to be the official beginning of your turnaround. You were meant to see this. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to know, with every fiber of your being, that heaven is moving on your behalf right now. The next 60 minutes carry a potent, creative energy from heaven itself. A blessing that has been traveling toward you for months, perhaps even years, blocked by human delays, spiritual resistance, and your own fears, is finally breaking through the barrier. The walls that stood between you and your miracle are crumbling to dust. The obstacles that seemed so immovable are being gently lifted and removed by invisible, powerful hands. The chains that held your breakthrough captive are being shattered by divine authority. God says this is your ultimate confirmation that He has not forgotten you. You have been misunderstood, doubted, rejected, and underestimated by people who were spiritually blind and could not see the treasure that I placed inside of you. But all of that was part of your preparation. Every closed door was an act of my divine protection, saving you from a path that was not your best. Every heartbreak was a form of my divine redirection, steering you toward your true destiny. Every loss you endured was a setup for this very moment of restoration and gain. What is coming will make perfect sense of everything that did not. The tears you cried alone in the dark were seen by angels who reported back to me. The prayers you prayed in secret, when you were too ashamed to share your needs with others, were heard as thunder in the courts of heaven. The worship you offered when no one was watching, when your heart was breaking, was recorded as a beautiful melody in the eternal record. And now, the same angels who collected your tears are preparing to bring you a vessel overflowing with joy in return. Heaven never forgets what belongs to you. Nothing is ever truly lost in God's economy. Every seed of kindness you have sown, every sacrifice you have made for another, every act of unwavering faithfulness is being multiplied right now. The surprise that is on its way to you is not small. It is not insignificant. It is something that will restore your hope on a foundational level, renew your faith until it is stronger than ever before, and remind you that I am still in the miracle-working business. You may think this is about money or a relationship or a career opportunity, but it goes so much deeper than that. This is about divine alignment. It is about me, your God, orchestrating something so perfect, so timely, that it will prove to you and everyone around you that miracles still happen in this generation. A person will appear in your life, perhaps today, with words or gestures that feel like a healing balm to your wounded soul. You will know it is divine because it will come with a supernatural peace that surpasses all understanding. It will arrive without force, without manipulation, without any hidden strings attached. It will align perfectly with the deepest cries of your spirit. You will feel my presence in it. You will recognize the fingerprints of heaven all over it. This message comes to you as a divine alert. The time for waiting is over. The season of delay has officially ended. The period of testing has gloriously concluded. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time for breakthrough. Now is the time for your harvest. Do not doubt for one more second that your miracle is coming. Do not allow fear to whisper in your ear and rob you of what your faith has already secured in the spiritual realm. Pay close attention for the next hour. Keep your heart open like a flower to the sun. Keep your spirit calm and receptive, and keep your trust in me unshaken. There is a profound reason I said, do not take this as a joke. It is because so many people treat divine messages lightly. They scroll past the very word that was sent to change their lives forever. They dismiss the very sign that was meant to confirm their long-awaited breakthrough. Do not let that be you. You are being called into a state of heightened spiritual awareness right now. Every second that ticks by after you read this is sacred. Every moment is pregnant with divine possibility. Every minute is filled with my potential, waiting to be released into your life. You are being watched over by mighty warriors of heaven. Archangel Michael himself is guarding your path, clearing away distractions, and ensuring that you do not miss the sign when it appears. The timing of this moment, the energy of this hour, the alignment of these circumstances. Everything has been synchronized with your name, which is written in heaven's book of divine favor. Something that was supposed to happen a long time ago, something that was delayed by intense warfare in the spiritual realm, is finally catching up to you. You were delayed, but you were never, ever denied. I was saving it for the perfect time, and that time is now. The person who once forgot your worth is being reminded of it at this very moment with a jolt to their spirit. The opportunity that passed you by is looping back around by my divine intervention. The financial provision that was blocked is being released from heaven's storehouses. The blessing that was held up by unseen forces is breaking through every barrier with unstoppable power. I say to you, I am restoring what was stolen from you. I am sending back what was late. What was lost is coming back to you sevenfold. Close your eyes for just a moment and take a deep, slow breath. Feel the palpable peace that suddenly fills your chest, a warmth that spreads through your entire being. That is not just your imagination. That is the tangible presence of my Holy Spirit touching you right now, letting you know that you are safe, that you are loved beyond measure, and that you have never been forgotten. The hour that follows the reading of this message is marked by heaven. You do not need to understand how it will happen. You do not need to figure out the logistics. Your only job is to accept it, to believe it, and to be ready with a grateful heart. I am setting a table for you in the presence of those who doubted you, who wrote you off, who whispered against you. This is the season when people who ignored you will be forced to witness how much heaven cares about you. You no longer have to fight for approval, beg for recognition, or strive to prove your worth to anyone. Heaven has already approved you. I have already validated you. The angels have already celebrated your name in the heavenly courts. You were never behind schedule, my child. You were being positioned. The delay was not a punishment. It was a profound preparation. The waiting was not wasted time. It was working something powerful and eternal inside of you, patience, resilience, and a deeper reliance on me. The angels say, "We saw you. We saw you when you stayed kind even when others were cruel. We saw you forgive when you could have held a grudge and retaliated. We saw you choose to pray for your enemies instead of cursing them. We saw you worship when you could have complained. We saw you hold on to a thread of faith when others let go completely. And because of your unwavering heart, heaven has mocked you for supernatural favor. The surprise that is coming will show you exactly why you had to wait. It will reveal why certain things had to fall apart so that better things could come together in a more beautiful pattern. It will demonstrate with perfect clarity why some people had to walk away from your life, so that the right people, your true tribe, could walk in. It will come suddenly. You might hear a notification on your phone that changes everything. You might receive a message that opens a door you thought was sealed forever shut. You might meet someone unexpectedly at the store, in a coffee shop, or online, who carries the key to your next level of blessing. You might receive a gift, a payment, or a piece of information that feels absolutely supernatural, something that defies all natural explanation. It will arrive wrapped in my peace and my joy. It will feel completely right in your spirit. You will know it is from me because it will come when you least expect it, but when you need it the most. It will show up at the exact moment your faith needed a tangible confirmation. It will manifest at the precise time your hope needed a powerful renewal. It will appear when your spirit needed a deep and lasting encouragement. God says, "Do not fear what comes next. The door that is opening for you now will not shut. No human hand can take away the gift that is already on its way to you. The miracle that is happening cannot be stopped or sabotaged. This is not another test. This is your testimony in the making. You have already passed your tests through your patience and your unwavering faith. Now it is time for you to receive your reward." In the spiritual realm, your angels are already celebrating. They are dancing and rejoicing because your name was mentioned in heaven's council today. A divine decree has been signed in your favor. Your case has been reviewed by the highest authority and a verdict has been rendered. You are approved for blessing. You are cleared for promotion. You are authorized for breakthrough. You are scheduled for complete restoration. This divine appointment cannot be canceled. This blessing cannot be postponed again. This miracle cannot be denied any longer. Trust that my perfect plan is unfolding for you right now. Even if you cannot see the physical evidence yet, remember that miracles often begin in silence, in the unseen. A word spoken in another room, a thought planted in someone's mind, a divinely orchestrated conversation, or a chance encounter can blossom into life-changing blessings. That is what is about to happen for you within this hour. Something will shift in your atmosphere. You might feel a wave of inexplicable peace wash over your soul. You might feel a sudden release of the heaviness you have been carrying for years. You might sense a lightness in your spirit that was not there just moments ago. All of these are signs that heaven is moving. The surprise that is coming is not just for your temporary happiness. It is to realign your entire destiny with the original, beautiful plan that heaven wrote for you before you were even born. You may have noticed other signs lately: repeating numbers on clocks, dreams that felt unusually vivid and real, sudden bursts of emotion that you could not explain, divine coincidences that were too perfect to ignore. These are not random occurrences, my child. They are signals of your alignment. Your spirit has been preparing for this very moment, even when your conscious mind did not understand what was happening. I am telling you that you are closer than you think. Do not give up now, not when you are on the precipice of your breakthrough. Do not doubt the timing. Do not compare your path to anyone else's, because what I am about to do for you will be deeply personal and unique. It will be tailored specifically to your needs, your journey, and your glorious destiny. There are angels whispering your name in rooms you have never entered. There are hearts being stirred with thoughts of you by people who will bless you, help you, and surprise you with opportunities that feel nothing short of miraculous. Heaven is orchestrating connections right now that will change the trajectory of your entire life. As you read these final words, know that a quiet, holy assurance is settling in your spirit. You know deep down that something sacred is about to happen because heaven has declared it so. I am with you. Stay calm. Stay expectant. Nothing will go wrong. Your miracle is already in motion. Amen.